What's up everyone? It's been a while. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while I uploaded a video, and that's because I'm sorry guys. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If you go check my channel right now, check the videos I've uploaded, you realize that my recent video was 1 month ago. Yeah, 1 month ago, and that's a while. That's a huge gap. So I'm actually putting a system in place to ensure that I upload content as often as possible. So you know that you can always come to my channel and there'll be fresh content available. You can watch, you can learn creative things. Yeah, so it's actually time to build the channel. It's actually time to go on a journey with me. Time to always come to this channel, find fresh content, share it with your friends, share it with other creatives out there, and let's keep the channel running actually, because we have great content coming up. So it's going to be more of my thoughts, my experiences, my tips as a creative, what I do, my signature, every single thing I do. So ask your questions, tell me what you think, tell me what you do differently or what you do that's similar to mine. In today's video, I'll be talking about the gear I use. That's the camera I use. I use a camera and I've been using it for a while, and I'll be talking about this camera. So we'll do the intro right now and then I'll show you what exact camera this is. Welcome back. So today I'll be talking all about Canon's EOS 70D. I have this camera. I have two of them actually. I'm using one to record this video. So I've used this camera for a while now and I've loved it so far. We're in 2020 and I'm still using this camera. Why am I sticking to this camera so much? Well, I'll talk about every single thing I love about it, and then the general features, the general specifications of this camera. So in this video, I'll try to be as brief as possible, talk about the important things only that you need, the practical things you need when using this camera. So you've heard of this camera and you want to purchase it, you want to know the full specifications. Should you get it or should you not? If you already have this camera, you may not know all the full features. So stay tuned on this video and I'll be explaining every single specification I think is necessary for a photographer, for a videographer. Let's dig right into it and talk about the Canon 70D. The Canon 70D replaces Canon 60D, and this was announced in July 2013, so it's quite old. But well, it's an intermediate level camera. We have that's in the same level as the 60D, 70D, 77D, 80D, and now we have the 90D. So let's talk about the physical features of this camera. Comparing to the previous, that's the 60D, they look almost the same. So you can have a picture of the 60D and the 70D together, and we can see that they are really similar. So looking at every side of it, you realize it has a typical look of the Canon camera. An outstanding feature would be the LCD articulating screen. So this screen actually responds to touch, and that's a very cool feature I'll explain later on. It's actually one of my favorite features. This is a typical size for a DSLR, not too big, easily fits into your camera bag. The weight is very practical, it's not heavy at all, and I actually prefer using it without a strap, and it's easy to go. Shouldn't slip from your hand easily. You have this whole rough edge to help with the grip. So the ISO capabilities of this camera ranges from 100 to 12,800. It can be expanded to 25,600. As expected, it has a built-in flash with integrated speed light transmitter and a hot shoe on top. And this is the typical, this is nothing new, this is very typical of DSLR. With the video capabilities, this camera can shoot at full HD, that's 1080p at 24, 25 and 30 maximum frames per second. For 720 resolution, it shoots at 50 and maximum 60 frames per second. It has a built-in stereo and an external microphone terminal, so this is actually needed for your videography. One feature which I really love, which is absent in this camera, is actually having an earphone terminal. So you'd have to actually use the external speaker, and this is not good for monitoring sound levels in videography. The reason being that you do not get to optimally monitor your sound feedback during videography. And also, if you're in a place where noise is not allowed, you can't actually monitor sound because the camera sound would make noise. It's an external speaker and you can't keep it private by using earphones. But then again, in the 80D, the camera that replaces this, we have the earphone port. So you can get the 80D if monitoring your sound feedback is so important to you and you need that. So the Canon 70D has one memory card slot for SD, SDHC, SDXC memory cards only. So with this feature I so much love, it has a built-in Wi-Fi, and this can be used for instant sharing and remote app features. You just have to download the EOS remote app from the App Store or from the Play Store, and then you're good to go. So I actually have this app on my phone, and I use it for shooting remotely. You can trigger the camera remotely. I can also use it for sharing images instantly. I take a picture and then I have it on my phone. You can also use this app for live mode monitoring. Mind you, this can be used in videography, so this is strictly photography. You can use it for shooting in live mode. One of my favorite features is the articulating LCD screen at the back of this camera. This actually helps because it's a touch screen. It makes focusing really easy. You can actually switch from foreground to background easily. So guys, here you have it. This is actually a quick review for people who need to make decisions as soon as possible. Do I need to get a Canon 70D? Do I need to continue using it, or I can sell it and then go for the 80D? So I hope this video was actually useful to you. By now you should know what to do. Do you need a Canon 70D? I actually love this camera. I don't know if I'll be selling it anytime soon, but I've loved it so far and I still love it even in 2020. What are your thoughts on the Canon 70D? Do you still love it? Have you fallen in love with it yet? Let me know in the comment section. Are you going to grab one if you don't have one yet? I would like to know, how did this video help you? So in the next video, I'll actually be showing you guys the practicality of this camera. What I mean by that is I'll be showing you footages and pictures I've taken. So in the subsequent video, I'll be showing you how greatly this camera performs, giving you crisp portraits, giving you high quality videos, and it's so easy to use. I'm actually in love with this camera. Mind you, this video is not sponsored by Canon or whatsoever. So thanks for watching. Like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. So in the next video, remember, I'll be talking about how practical this camera has been for me. Thank you so much for staying tuned. See you guys later.